Alright folks, the time has come. The steed is officially cooked in every way. Not every way, but a lot of ways. Let me give you a tour real quick. First, it's just dirty from the last race in Batesville. I just didn't wash it, so it's just dirty. Air filter. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. Either way, it's brown. It's dirty. Okay. Needs an oil change. I got a kit, but we just hadn't got around to doing that because I'm finna do a whole bunch of stuff. But graphics are, I mean, they could be worse, but they're pretty cooked. They're peeling in a couple places, but yeah, grips. This side's not bad, but that's the least of our worries is grips. But fork seals are probably out of oil at this point. They have been blown for months. And I can't even do a stoppie anymore because of how much fork fluid has gone into my front brake. So, yeah, brakes cooked, front forks cooked. Rear shock, every jump that I go up, it bottoms out and hits the top of my fender. Well, you could see it if there wasn't mud on it. But, yeah, rear tire. It's not totally cooked, but we could use an upgrade. Front sprocket and rear sprocket are the factory sprockets, so they have over 60 hours on them. Same thing with the chain. Those got to go. Pegs are rounded off. I mean, it's just endless. So probably needs a valve adjustment that hasn't been done or even checked. So put that on the list. And then just a bunch of other stuff. So first off though, we're finna rip the forks off and the rear shock, and I'm gonna send them to fast lap to get redone. So hopefully that don't take too long because I want to ride, but we'll see. But we gotta get it done. It's so bad. Alright, so working on getting the plastics off right now. I had to switch to the GoPro though because daggone phone filled up or ran out of storage. So
Cobra.
holy, that's kind of embarrassing. I promise to take better care of my bike most of the time, but we've been slacking. Holy. Alright, so I had just taken out the lower shock mount bolt. It is right here. Now we're going to take the top loose, and we'll have rear shock out. Yeah, basically I just did the bottom first. That way, if I undid the top, it might, spring up into the frame. So, yeah. So basically, what I did first, I took off the seat, took off the plastics just to get them out the way. Then I undid the subframe just so I could move it when I go to pull the shock out. Took the exhaust off, just the back half, and then undid the lower shock mount bolt. And I'm gonna do this one right here on the top, and then this should come right out. And then the reason I didn't take the forks off first is that way I'll have something to keep the bike up and down. So we're gonna take wheels off. Wheels off because we get new tires. Rear shock out, front forks off, send off to fast lap. New bars, grips, exhaust, all the little bling, works connection parts, plastics, graphics. I'm just gonna do the whole thing, even if I don't get to ride for a while. I just want it to be nice again, and just make it look how I want it to look. So we got pictures. So. Alright, got the rear shock out like you just saw. I'm just gonna let you know. Wash your bike before you start working on it. This thing is filthy, but you know, it'll be alright. And also, don't be like me and wait to start doing all this important maintenance stuff when your bike has 59 hours on it. Just do it when you're supposed to do it. Because this is, yeah, I don't even know what to say. But now we're gonna get the front wheel off and get the front forks off. So. Alright, now I'm going to take this front caliper off, get it out the way, and then drop the forks. Alright, now we got her stripped down pretty good. She's looking bare. But now we're going to go ahead and take this rear wheel off. And get that chain sprocket off there. And the rear wheel, so let's do it. Alright, well this is where it'll rest until we can get all the parts going on. And we're gonna get this rear shock and the front forks over there sent off to Fast Lap in Alabama, so where they're gonna get us right, because that is cooked, buddy. Yeah.